Today, I'll be going over the top 10 best loadouts and gunsmith class setups in Season 8 of Call of Duty Mobile. This list has my most used guns in the current season of Legendary Ranked, and I have absolutely been destroying the competition thus far. These loadouts are incredibly deadly, and as always, should be illegal to use inside the game. Let's also try to get 500 likes on today's video, and if you're new finding me for the first time and you enjoy my content, make sure to go ahead and smash that subscribe button like your life depends on it, because we're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. I will be doing a giveaway at the time, and in order to participate, make sure to join my Discord and follow me on Twitter and Instagram, which will be linked down below in the description as well as in the comment section. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and talk about my loadouts, my top 10 loadouts for Season 8. And as we're going to be starting off, we're going to be starting off with loadout number 1. But before I go in and talk about the MX9, I kind of want to go over sort of like the whole setup and sort of what I tend to use and, you know, what you'll expect to see within all my loadouts. So obviously you have the primary weapon, which is going to be the meta weapon of the season. Normally for my secondary, I really love to use the katana. The katana is very good and very versatile. It helps me kind of interchange between the gun and the knife so I can move around the map faster and get to locations quicker. Preferably, I love the artery skin. The artery skin is hands down my favorite female skin in the game. And as you guys know, I love to use female skins in Call of Duty Mobile because they're a lot harder to hit and they're definitely not as easy to track. Even though the hitboxes are relatively the same with male skins, but I just like the female versions because they're a lot more simplistic. For the operator, I use the kinetic armor. The kinetic armor this season is absolutely godlike. It gives you the potential opportunities to, 1v5, and also it's just very good for going on nuke streaks, especially when you're trying to go on nuke streaks, which is what I try to do all the time in this case. And then obviously we stick with the standard. You guys know I like to rock the sticky grenade, the trophy system. Score streaks are relatively the same. I usually run UAV, counter, advanced, or sometimes I'll run shock RC. For the perks, relatively stable. Either I'll run lightweight, or this season I'll use flak jacket, and then toughness or ghost, and then hardline or tactical mask, depending on what I'm using and how I'm feeling like in the game. But anyways, let's go on and talk about the MX9. The MX9 obviously being a number 1. This is going to be the gunsmith build. We're going to be rocking with the MIP extended light barrel, no stock, aim assist laser, infiltrator foregrip, and hybrid mag for MX9. So yeah, this is going to be the build for that. And then let's go ahead and go down to loadout number 2. So for loadout number 2, we're going to be rocking with the QXR. The QXR this season is actually very interesting. I haven't made a standalone gunsmith video yet on this gun, but regardless of that, very, very great SMG this season. Definitely, actually give it a try. Some people are kind of being like, well, Evader, I don't know if this gun's going to be good for me, but in close range map, this gun is, amazing. It's amazing. So let's go ahead and talk about the gunsmith build. This is going to be the best gunsmith build for it. Obviously it got buffed a little bit this season, but with this build, it's actually very usable. So you're going to be rocking with the monolithic suppressor, enhanced bolt perk, of course, to enhance that fire rate, OWC laser tactical, the fast reload, and the granular grip tape. So with that being said, that's going to be with the QXR. Let's go ahead and go to loadout number 3. Loadout number 3, DRH. I've been using the DRH a bit this season. It's still good. I wouldn't really place it in the top 5, but it would be an honorary mention, of course, in that sense. But overall, DRH, solid assault rifle. You just want to have fun, get a little bit of 3-shot, capabilities, and you kind of want to lay back and just, stand head glitches all day. This is going to be the gunsmith build for it. So the monolithic suppressor, the no stock, the OWC laser tactical, the 25-round OTM mag, and the granular grip tape. Pretty self-explanatory, all-around universal build. This is probably going to be the absolute best build for it, and as you can see, a lot of other people do use this exact same build for the DRH. Let's go ahead and go into loadout number 4, I believe. Loadout number 4. Obviously, it's going to be the M13 Morningstar. Obviously, we have a male skin here because, I wanted to flex kind of the overall look of it, but M13, brand new assault rifle this season. Definitely would be top 5 gun, in my opinion, at the 5th level, of course. But I mean, this mythic skin, I would consider it the best. Hopefully COD Mobile does re-release the mythic draws in the future, so I can go ahead and buy the Holger, because the Holger is the one that I really want. I really should have bought that when it came out, because the mythic Holger was definitely one of the best guns. Best mythics, and this is also definitely one of the best mythics in the game, and the first mythic that I actually bought, and when I made the video on it. So M13, absolutely phenomenal assault rifle. Let's go ahead and talk about the gunsmith build. Monolithic suppressor, the OWC laser tactical, strike foregrip, large extended mag B, and the granular grip tape. This gun's vertical recoil is a little bit tricky for me personally, so that's why I have the strike foregrip. You could replace this with maybe like a barrel or like no stock, for example, but for me, I really like the strike foregrip. It keeps the gun super consistent when it's in my hands, and when I'm shooting it, I don't experience it as much as the vertical recoil. But overall, top 5 assault rifle in the game, very good. It's honestly a very fun weapon to use in ranked and in the lower ranked as well. Moving on to loadout number 5, the Holger. The Holger, we all know that this LMG is the best LMG in the game and also top 2. This would be the top 2 best gun right now in Season 8. Top 2 best gun for sure. Let's go ahead and talk about the Gunsmith build. You guys already know. Standard Gunsmith build, monolithic suppressor, MIP light, classic red dot, OWC laser tactical, and granulated grip tape. Like I said, if you have the mythic variant, I would advise using no stock as well with MIP light, because then the combination actually works. But since on the default Holger, you have to use classic red dot sight. I know there's a battle pass skin that actually the Holger iron sights are a little bit better, but honestly, I don't really like it. I like this default one until I get the mythic one maybe in the future if they do decide to re-release it. But definitely top 2 best gun in the game. Anyways, moving on to loadout number 6. Loadout number 6, CR56 AMAX. I know you guys have always commented on my videos saying, yo, Evader, where would you place this gun? Is this gun actually even viable in ranked? It absolutely is, due to the ammo, which you guys are a lot of mentioning in the comments section below. So this Gunsmith build, I'm not too familiar with this weapon. I haven't really used it too much, but I just know that with the M67 ammo, it's what makes the gun a monster. So I actually like to use monolithic suppressor, OWC laser tactical foregrip A, M 6.7 ammo, and granulated grip tape. It kind of gives it that nice 3-shot capability. And then when you're aiming for the head, it can kind of pick off at the 2-shot kill capability as well. Very good for ranked if you're just trying to go for really nice clips and stuff like that. Very similar to SKS and is a lot better than the SKS in my opinion. Moving on to loadout number 7. Top 3 best weapon in the game, the Bizon. I actually purchased the legendary Bizon because the legendary Bizon skin is amazing. Honestly, I really love it. This is actually my favorite weapon to use in ranked right now. This season, I would place the Bizon actually higher than number 2, but the Holger is still the best, basically still the best right now. Actually, no, it would be the AS Val than the Holger than the Bizon. But this gun's right underneath the Holger and is just absolutely phenomenal. I've been using this gun to drop nuke, and I actually made a video of me dropping a nuke with this gun in ranked. I don't know if you saw that in my most recent video. But yeah, absolutely beautiful legendary skin. I'm really glad that I bought this one re-released because it was definitely worth the money. Anyways, let's go check out the Gunsmith build. This Gunsmith build, same Gunsmith build I revealed in my previous video. Monolithic suppressor, OWC marksman, no stock, granulated grip tape, OWC laser tactical. Very broken Gunsmith build. Honestly, the magazine that increases its range, or no, decreases its range but increases the body multiplier part of it, very useless. This gun excels at range. When you do not use that ammo, the gun just basically goes back to its normal capability before the nerf. That's the best way I can explain it. And this Gunsmith build, absolutely the best build to use. In all, if you actually don't want to use no stock, you can replace it with a stock or even like a perk. But other than that, this is the best build for it right now in this season especially. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to loadout number 8. Loadout number 8, Locus, of course. Locus, very staple art sniper rifle. The best sniper rifle, kind of interchanges between the, DLQ-33 or the Locus. But for me personally, I'm a Locus user. I don't really snipe that often, but if I do need to, I do have the Locus available to me in my loadouts, of course. So with that being said, the Locus, right? YCAM, lightweight, short barrel, OWC skeleton stock, OWC laser tactical, OWC stopping power reload, and stapled grip tape, of course. Very phenomenal build. Overall, this is just my preference to use this as a sniper right now. Probably some people prefer to use the DLQ, but I prefer to use the Locus, of course. Moving on to loadout number 9 is going to be the AS Val. AS Val, number 1 gun this season, kind of fluctuates between the Holger, of course, and Bizon. But awesome gun, right? Awesome gun. You guys know staple art, basically. Pivotal gun in the game, has been on top for relatively 3 seasons now, almost. And I love the red skin. You guys know me. I love using this tiger red skin on all my default guns until I usually get like a cooler skin, of course, but you know, kind of like my favorite default skin. But AS-Val, pivotal, one of the best close range assault rifles to date in this game. It has not really received any hardcore nerfs that would kind of drop it from the top 5 list. Still in the top 5 list. I would rank it #1 this season, especially. So let's go and check out the Gunsmith build. Gunsmith build, super staple art, of course. MIP 200mm mid-range barrel, OWC laser tactical, strike, foregrip to help with that vertical recoil control just a little bit, large extended mag B, and granulated grip tape. This is a phenomenal gunsmith. You can definitely make this a lot better depending how good your recoil control is. But for me, I just for this weapon in particular, it's kind of similar to the M13 where I kind of need that strike foregrip because it definitely helps me control the gun when I'm using it in my hands. And just allowing me to be laser focused on the enemy and just have that nice aim that doesn't really get inconsistent that much with the recoil. So that's kind of why I kind of apply strike foregrip on some guns that have the vertical recoil just a little bit weird, so to speak. So yeah, this is the AS-Val. Now moving on to the last 2 guns on the top 10 loadout list, and I have to go with the HVK and the Shorty. So firstly, starting off with HVK, I actually ranked this weapon top 5 in Season 7. This weapon is still really, really good. I do not see people using this weapon at all in ranked. It actually is mind-boggling to me that people do not use this gun at all in ranked. Definitely give it a try. One of the best close-range killing weapons. I would place, the HVK-30, M13, AS-Val, AK-117, basically extreme rivals in the AR category. I would place the M13, AS-Val, and HVK, the top 3 best close-range assault rifles, killing assault rifles in the game. And HVK-30 definitely competes in that top 5. It almost gets there, not quite, because of somehow the other weapons have fluctuated in terms of the use and the capabilities, in terms of the versatility that it has. The HVK-30 doesn't really have that much versatility to it. But talking more about the Gunsmith, we're going to be rocking with the monolithic suppressor, MIP strike stock, granulated grip tape, OWC laser tactical, large caliber ammo. Very good gunsmith build. One of the best gunsmith builds I've ever used for the gun. Phenomenal gun, really. Absolutely phenomenal. The only downside about this gun is the magazine. I mean, you only get 20 bullets? Something like that. So, I mean, there's definitely other assault rifles to use, like the M13 or the AS-Val. I mean, even the M13, you put on a large extended mag for it, you get 60 rounds. So, other than that, really, really one of the best close range assault rifles. Give it a try. Not much versatility, but you will like it on close range maps. And if you're really good, and if your aim is really good, you can definitely use this on much larger maps, of course, medium range and long range. And moving on to the last gun, which would be the Shorty. Obviously, you can't leave the Shorty out. Shorty is still very used in ranked, one of the best secondaries in the game, besides the knife, basically, or any melee weapon. And the Shorty was so pivotal in the regional champs and has been pivotal ever since then, right? Because we've been seeing it a lot and more. And even though it has been nerfed, it's still so good. So it's kind of similar to the Holger in that sense, where COD Mobile introduced the Holger, nerfed it a bunch. Still isn't nerfed, really. It's still so good, even though the gun got nerfed. And now you got the Shorty implemented as a secondary. Super kind of nerfed, right? Kind of hit it a little bit of a hard nerf. Still really good. So, talking about the gunsmith build for this weapon, obviously we're going to be rocking with a Marauder suppressor, RTC steady stock, OWC stable, tactical foregrip A, and lastly, the OWC laser tactical. The best gunsmith build for this gun in terms of ADS bullet spread accuracy, which is what you want on this gun. You don't really want to hip fire it with it too much. I mean, you can, but main goal is to kind of aim in, shoot, reload as fast as possible, reposition yourself, and kind of get the job done and securing the kill. But yeah, overall, this has been the top 10 loadouts for Season 8 of Call of Duty Mobile. This is my top 10 list personally that I use and kind of what I have ready available to me when I'm trying to play ranked and I'm just trying to grind out rank lobbies, get to legendary, get nukes, and just have a lot of fun and record some awesome videos. Definitely let me know in the comment section down below which gunsmith loadout you sort of resonated with. What's your most used loadout in legendary ranked? I would love to know in the comment section down below. And with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up, leave a like. Don't forget to leave a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.